Imagine standing beside a calm, shallow lake. The water is still, the air is quiet, and then the entire lake begins to disappear, not over years, not over days, but in just 48 hours. This is the true story of Lake Peigneur in Louisiana, one of the strangest man-made disasters in history, a place where a simple mistake turned a peaceful freshwater lake into a massive, spinning vortex that swallowed everything in its path. In the autumn of 1980, Lake Peigneur looked completely harmless. It was shallow, only about 3 meters deep, quiet, and surrounded by lush forest. But beneath its surface was something far more dangerous. Hidden deep underground was a massive salt dome, formed over 150 million years ago from an ancient ocean. In the 1940s, a company called Diamond Crystal Salt began mining this dome, creating a vast underground maze, 50 kilometers of tunnels, 400 meters below the surface. For decades, everything held steady, until one morning, November 20th, 1980. That day, an oil company, Texaco, started drilling an exploratory well right on the lake. But there was a problem. They were using outdated maps, and worse, their coordinate system didn't match the one used by the mining company below. The error? Less than a single meter, just 0.6 meters off, but it was enough. The drill pierced through the roof of a salt mine chamber, and in that moment, everything changed. Fresh water from the lake began rushing into the mine, dissolving salt at an incredible rate, about 3 tons every second. Soon, the drilling platform collapsed. A small hole appeared in the lake. Then it grew and grew. Within just 3 hours, it expanded to 400 meters wide. The lake turned into a violent whirlpool, spinning at speeds of up to 120 kilometers per hour. Anything nearby was pulled in. 11 barges, 2 tugboats, a tractor, docks, even 65 acres of forest were swallowed whole. Witnesses described the sound as the roar of 100 trains, and geysers shooting water over 120 meters into the sky. By the next day, the unthinkable happened. The lake was gone, completely drained. All that remained was a muddy crater filled with debris. But nature doesn't leave emptiness long. Through a nearby canal, salt water from the Gulf of Mexico rushed backwards into the void, creating a temporary waterfall 50 meters high, the tallest ever recorded in Louisiana. Within days, the lake returned, but it was no longer the same. The new Lake Peigneur was now 61 meters deep, 20 times deeper before, and no longer fresh water. Fish like bass and catfish died out, replaced by marine species, redfish, shrimp, and blue crabs. The ecosystem was permanently transformed. Miraculously, no one died. 55 miners escaped thanks to one electrician who noticed the water first and raised the alarm. They evacuated using a single elevator, one by one, as water chased them upward. A fisherman on the lake barely made it to shore, abandoning his boat behind. But financially, the damage was massive. Over $44 million lost. Ancient oak trees gone forever beneath the water. And even today, some mysteries remain. Out of 11 barges, 9 resurfaced days later in the Gulf, but 2 were never seen again. Today, Lake Peigneur is something unique, a hybrid ecosystem where freshwater and saltwater life coexist. But the danger may not be over.
The same salt dome is now used to store natural gas, and locals report strange bubbles rising from the water. Some fear the story isn't finished yet. Lake Peigneur stands as a reminder that sometimes it doesn't take a massive explosion or a natural disaster, just a tiny miscalculation, less than a meter, to unleash something unstoppable. If you found this story fascinating, don't forget to like and subscribe, because sometimes the strangest disasters are the real ones.